Constantly changing temperatures here in the Sunshine State. Caring for your skin can be a real challenge. So what are the top skincare tips you need to know to keep your skin healthy and glowing? Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Sandhu joining us this morning with what we need to know. Dr. Sandhu, good morning. Good to see you as always.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this. What's the most common mistake you see people make with their skincare routine?
I would say the most common mistake is not using sunscreen.
Really?
So generally from the media, with all the advertisements going on about sunscreen and its important use, a lot of people just think sunscreen is just for vacation and not for daily use. So really all my patients should be using sunscreen with an SPF at least 30. If you use like a 15 to 20, it's great, but it's only protecting you from the discoloration standpoint and not from the skin cancer potentiality from all the sun rays that we get.
What about some of the makeup that comes that has an SPF? Are we good with that, or do we need an extra layer of protection?
Generally, most makeups have that 15 to 20 range. So again, that's helping with that discoloration or those sunspots. Some people call them liver spots. But it's not really protecting us from the skin cancer potentiality from the sun rays. So generally, makeup is okay, but generally there's a makeup line that has higher SPFs. You should look for the ones with 30 or up.
Okay, what are some natural ways to keep our skin healthy?
So a lot of ways that we could do is simply cleaning our skin. So we should be cleaning our skin at least twice a day. And the reason why is we have a lot of these pollutants in the air, whether it's from car exhaust or construction dust, and that kind of accumulates on our skin into our pores. So it's good to at least cleanse our skin in the morning and night, and then to moisturize afterwards. That'll help clean out our skin and make ourselves look more youthful down the road too. Especially
when you think what you attract all throughout the day, you don't want to go to sleep with that on your bed pillow, right?
You don't want to. So it's important to wash in the morning and at night, and also to moisturize afterwards too.
Are there certain ingredients in skincare you advise consumers avoid when shopping for skincare products?
One of the most important ones to avoid is alcohol. It's a very drying element. It disrupts our skin protection barrier, and in turn it can cause rashes and sometimes even secondary infections. So you want to avoid alcohol. Another point is that we don't need to really use toners a lot. I know that's a big popular thing on the media, but right now it's really not that important. Main thing, like I said, was cleansing and moisturization.
Okay, what are some fixes for some of the most common skin problems you see?
For dry skin, we should be using moisturizers with hyaluronic acid. It's an element that attracts water, helps to moisturize the skin. Other moisturizing elements are like ceramides, so those help attract moisture, water into the skin, helps us make us look moist and avoid the drying effect.
I think so many of us are lulled into the idea that we've got to spend a lot of money on skincare in order for it to be good, but are there some great drugstore options that are just as good as some of those high-priced lines?
Yeah, some of the high-priced elements, they're really just buying it for the smell and the aesthetic feel for it. Generally, you can go with the economic brands like Neutrogena, CeraVe, Cetaphil. Those are great, and they work as well as the most expensive brands out there.
Those always make the top 10 beauty list, too, in all of those magazines, and they're at your local drugstore.
Absolutely.
Final question for you. What is your #1 skin care tip when it comes to maintaining healthy skin?
I would say my #1 tip is keeping yourself overall healthy, meaning good diet, good sleep, and making sure we're wearing sunscreen, of course, and drinking enough water. All these things, in turn, if you're keeping yourself healthy inside, in turn, you're actually making your skin more beautiful and healthy down the road and preventing premature aging as well.
It's a reflection on the outside, right? What we put on the inside. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Good advice.